So my profile, I'm currently the manager for client strategy and innovation at Innocor. But in my former life, I was a software designer, a full stack engineer, and also a product manager. So I have many years of building products from various perspectives. I also worked with companies like City in India, Radio, and Sales. So today, I just want to talk a little bit about just one small aspect of product management, which is customer focused or customer journey rather. So just sort of like the top reasons, start to say like the number one reason is always there's no real market need for the product, and usually that stems from not really understanding what the customer is expecting from your product or what you actually need to build. And this is like my favorite slide. This is what I was telling you earlier about was, with Mario, he has the cloud. Like this is not what your business makes. This is what your business makes. Like making Mario into this super person who can do super stuff. That's what from a product management perspective, we focus on. How does our products make a person a super person? How does it make them successful at their jobs, basically? And the first step is obviously to identify who this person is, who are we building this product for. So in my experience with product management, this is the place where we always started was to identify who are we building this product for, because this is what helps us do everything else, right? From the design of the product, the functionality of the product, how do we sell the product? How do we market the product? Everything starts from here. And then once we identify who this persona is, then we can actually build a customer journey map. So this is an incredibly useful document that we've used in the past multiple times, because again, from this document, it encourages the product team to think from a customer's perspective. And then again, the team has to focus on what the pain points are and then build a solution to address those pain points. And then we look at the overall requirements to take a user from being a potential customer to where they first identify your product to becoming an application. So the customer journey map is actually broken down into 6. Again, I'm just going to go through this really quickly because this is usually an hour and a half presentation. So I'm just going to skip some stuff. But if you have any questions, you can ask. The customer, and these are the phases that the customer actually goes through, where the customer is planning, engagement, consideration, conversion, reduction, and advocacy. So at the planning stage, the customer is just planning to perform a particular job, and they're looking for tools or options to help them perform that job. At the engagement stage, the customer is actually looking through various options that are out there that are going to help them perform this job. At the consideration stage, this is where they decide. This is when you actually sign up and you try products, right? You try 2-3 products. That's why they have free trials where you decide, like, is this tool or product going to help me do the job that I want to do? And once the customer has used multiple products, now they're convinced that okay, this is the product that actually is the closest to helping me perform my job. And now that I've continued using this product, is this still providing the value that it promised that it would actually provide? So this is where companies spend most of their effort actually in retaining their customers, because obviously it's a lot cheaper to retain customers than to get new ones. So you make sure, this is why they have customer success managers, where you're constantly getting in touch with your customers saying, hey, what do you think about the product? Are you having any issues? Is there anything else we can help you with? And then finally, once the customer has actually bought into the product, and this is when they become advocates for you, and they go out and they tell people about a really cool product that they're using, which is really useful. And then from a product management perspective, what we usually do is we break each those phases or stages, we break them down into different perspectives. And this part, the tricky part, is something that we found extremely, extremely useful. Is that we are asking ourselves, what are the questions that the customers ask themselves? And I actually have a sample use case that you see. And this is where, by trying to understand what questions the customer is asking themselves, that helps us with everything else. Like, how are they going to access our product? Like, what are the touch points? What are the opportunities for us to address what the customer is thinking? What is the technology that we're going to use to address what the customer is thinking, and then finally tactics. And what you'll see is, as you go through the use case, that as a startup, what usually, there's so many things for us to think about, right from, marketing to building product to selling or, customer success. That this one document helps you document every single piece there, so that in one document, you know all the things you have to do, not just to get customers, but to turn your customers into advocates. So this is what basically the document looks like. And I'll just go through one use case really, really quickly. So this is a fake product. It does not exist, I don't think. So what we've done is we've created a persona, right? So we've done a lot of research to identify who is the right person that we want to target first to build an app so that you can train from that one. So, it's a male athlete, he's married, well educated, has disposable income, and between these ages. So this gives us a really good sense of who's this person, right? What are the kind of things that they're looking for? How much money do they, disposable income they have? What are the kind of social networks or anything else that they actually access, right? And this is really, really small, but I'll just read out a couple of things here. Again, the most important piece for me as a product manager has always been this piece here, which is the thinking, right? Like, I need to get into the head of my target audience so I can understand how I can build a product and market a product so that it resonates with them. So here right now, this person was asking, where can I find a list of products that can actually help me successfully train for a marathon? So now I can use that and build my ads, right? And use words that will straight away make them think about being successful at completing a marathon. Now at the second stage, right? So now that they've decided that they're going to go down this path, now they started looking at options. So when they are looking for options, these are the questions that they're asking themselves, right? What functionality I would need to help me train? What are the most popular products out there? How much am I willing to pay for them? So I want to know, like, what's my budget? How do I get information about these products, and which are the ones I want to try? Again, now that I know this from a product perspective, I can again, target my website, the content on my website to address all of this. And then it just goes down that way. So now we're at stage 3 where, I've gone out there, I know what are the products out there. Now I want to, like, I'm shortlisting products, right? So now I've discovered that order. So does Mantrona have all the functionality that I need? So I'm looking for, I want daily reminders that I need to go out. I want a dashboard. I want to be able to, work with some of my friends, right? Does this app even have does this product have a mobile app? So those are the things that I'm actually asking myself before I make that final decision, say, Marathona is the product that I want to choose. Again, now that I know that these are the questions that they're asking, now I can again tailor my content, tailor my product even to make sure that they choose our product. Now, at stage 4, right? So they've tried the product, conversion. So now they're actually trying our product. So now, and you can actually put yourself in this person's shoes, and you'll see, like, you're going to ask yourself the same question when you try the product, right? Was I able to, set up this product easily? Is this product user friendly? Is it helping me make decisions about my training? and what is the amount of effort do I need to put into using this product. Again, that user experience piece is very important initially, because if the user experience is going to be bad, it doesn't matter how good your product is or what functionality is there. If they feel like this is going to be a pain to use, or I'm just getting lost every time I try to look for something, they're not going to choose this product. So this again is helping me make decisions on how I need to build my product. And then at stage 5, we've done a great job with user experience. First time, set up everything else. This person, is continuing to use our product, but every time the person has to pay $5 or $10 a month, they're always asking themselves, is it still worth paying this? Right? So we have to build our product in such a way so that we are constantly delivering value. But to understand what value we need to provide, again, we need to go into the head of our users to say, what are the kind of questions are they asking? So obviously the first one is, okay, I've used this product for a while. Have I improved using my product? Right? So if there's functionality in the product that we can build in to show that, hey, you started and you were taking, you were walking for 5 minutes and running for 5 minutes, but using our product and using this, you actually started running for 35 minutes without stopping. Or we have dashboards that actually show that improvement, and that would be a really good win for us. Am I getting relevant information? Am I enjoying using this product? And can I train along with my friends and family? Right? So again, just showing that information that, yeah, if you have been improving and you spend X number of hours or whatever training with family or friends or something like that, would be extremely useful. But again, this is all like goes into opportunities like what are the functionalities or features we need to build, what technology we need to have to deliver all these features, and then these are the tactics that we can just list out. And then finally, now I'm a huge fan of Marathon, right? I've used this product for months. I've completed a couple of marathons. I'm really, really happy. But now my human tendency is forcing me to tell everyone about this product because it's so good, right? So now what kind of functionality can we provide in our product so it becomes easier for our customers to tell everyone else about it? Because the more they tell people about it, the more people they're going to train with and they're going to get more value out of it, right? So, but still the customer is thinking, right? Like, will I look like a serious athlete if I recommend this product? That happens a lot, right? Like we use products sometimes, but the ones that we want to be the cool people to tell, like, Matt, I want you to hear about Marathon for the first time from me because it's a cool product, you will love it, and you'll remember me because of that. Will my friends and family think I'm a serious athlete? Will I be seen as a serious athlete if I talk about how I use Marathon? So again, the touch points, how they're actually going to spread the word is through social media. Again, this is the functionality that we build into our product that will let them spread the word. This is the technology we need to build this functionality, and these are the tactics to make sure that we're using the technology to build the features. So that's again like a super fast flight through a customer journey map. And this is something, like I said, for startups, we found this to be extremely useful because again, it goes right from the first stage where the customer has discovered a pain. They're looking for a product to address that pain. So that's something that from a marketing perspective, we start thinking about it. We put ads. The second stage is now they started looking for products. We use questions that the customer asks and use for our website copy or app store copy, and then for the product and sales and right to the end. So we found this to be a really useful document that has everything right from the marketing, product, to sales, to customer success. And if you want a copy of this, just send me an email and yeah, I can send you a copy, or if you have any questions about it or anything like that. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I was just trying to take notes, but you're going a bit too fast. Is there a place where you are going to do this talk again over a couple of hours or something? A bit of subject justice? There are loads and loads of really useful stuff.
I did this for our Accelerate program and for Sprint.
Are
But
there videos of that?
no. But for the next program, I'll probably do it, for the next Accelerate Sprint program. We could do a video of that.
Because I'd like to see that over 2 hours.
Okay, so the most of the time goes into all the other startups. I work with them and I help them go through the document for them.
Right.
Like, what are the questions that your customers are asking? So I work with them on that. And then what are the things that you need, or the startup needs to do to deliver on that particular stage?
Right.
So it's mostly about that. But like I said, this is only just one small aspect of product management for startups. There's one for like customer discovery, and how you do customer discovery.
So how do we get that one-on-one time?
Right now, we only do it as a part of the program, but yeah, I'll be happy to help them. I could take one.
I'm at the summit.
Excuse me.
I'll do it.
Yeah, which really is special. Even if it's remote.
Yeah, absolutely.
Any other questions, comments?
That was very good. It's scary. You're scratching the surface. There's a lot on the surface.
Yeah, it's only because there's so many moving parts, right? The thing of, especially a startup, it's so much work, and we've got folks have so much laser focus on the customer, right? There's so many things about it.
So if you're at the stage where you're developing, you're trying to, you're pre-customer.
Yeah.
So through your customer discovery, you would model this and then start to test it as you.
Yeah, you
begin
will
to
test
acquire-
every stage you will test.
Yeah.
Like, right from the first stage, A/B testing ads, right? To seeing whether, and again, everything that we put in ads should be words even for your potential customers. Like, you go interview them, see what words they are using, right? And just come in and describe their pain. And then you use those words in the ads because that's something that they really don't do. Like, this is a problem that they have.
Right.
Just a comment on the last slide that you showed there, talking about the advocacy and I experienced that actually like a user in app just very recently.
Yeah.
Because I've been seeing ads on Snapchat for an ad called TikTok or an app called TikTok.
Yeah.
Where you kind of you have soundtracks or in the background, you dub over the lip sync or whatever. It's a cool little thing. So I went on it and I just really loved it and it was great. And I noticed there was a share button. And the share button normally on these apps would be, okay, here's a link and you send that link to someone on a text message and it seems like spam and like nobody really cares.
Yeah.
But they had an option where by hitting that share button, it opened the video in my Snapchat and I could send it as a snap to someone.
Right.
So that was really cool. And I just thought like that's a great way to get people to organically share something.
Yeah, and then the easier they make it for you to share, the more often you do it.
Yeah.
Right? You must be using an Android phone.
No, that's
Oh, yeah, I'm surprised Apple knows that. There's a couple of other apps that I use that Apple like doesn't let them easily put it into your text message.
I found it weird, but it was
So TikTok, that's when you lip sync, right?
that's what it's made for, and people use it for any kind of little videos, just little comedy videos, but it's typically with the soundtrack in the background, and you just like, you're acting out a scene or something, you're recreating it.
And is that what gets sent?
Yeah, so I'm on that, and most people that I know don't have the app already, because it's pretty new. So I would just, I'd press the share button, and it would go into Snapchat, where I would normally just send someone, a video message or whatever, and it would send that video. Yeah, and then have a little, the little TikTok tag on the bottom.
Spotify recently rolled out the song sharing to Instagram story as well.
Really?
So if you're listening to something, it will play a clip of the song. We'll have the Spotify link. You'll listen on Spotify. You click on it, and then either prompts you to download the app, or if you have it in, it will ask you you can give them that permission to open it.
Yeah.
Pretty cool, yeah.
It's awesome.
People use that feature a lot too. Cool. Any other questions?
Thank you, Amy.
Okay, all right. Thanks, everyone. I think most of you are pretty familiar with Tech Social. We do have some prizes that we give out. So if you have a business card or if you don't, we do have cards you can fill out, so get it in here. And just a reminder, we don't have much time on that coming up in the near future. I think it's because I'm being but we do have the morning mixer every Monday from 10 till 10:30 at the mixer room. Everyone's welcome to come and mix with Bob and I, Matt, and other tech startups that are in the building and just stop by for coffee. I just ask that you bring your own mug. We provide the coffee and snacks. And that's it. Thank you.
Thank you for coming out. You can share the